Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So before we take a look at the ADA technical analysis, I want to say thank you to the community and thank you to everybody who's been delegating to our new stake pool. As you might know, a few days ago we created our own, we launched our own More Crypto Online ADA stake pool to support the network, support decentralization, and to run a community stake pool. And obviously I actually wanted to make a video as soon as we reached 100,000 delegators. Yesterday in the video we had, or not 100,000 delegators, but 100,000 ADA delegated. Yesterday in the video I mentioned we had nearly 100,000, so I thought, well, today I wake up and I'll make a 100,000 ADA delegated video to say thank you. But actually we've already reached 1.4 million. So yeah, thank you very much for everybody and also the large delegations that we've received, because we now have 1.4 million. That is good news for everybody who has delegated, because it means that from the next epoch we should already produce some blocks, or at least have a greater chance to do so. So that is really good news, and let's see how it goes. Really excited about this, and thank you so much. If you want to delegate also to the MCO stake pool, then take a look at the videos in the description, and there's also a link to the pool. So let's dive into the ADA technical analysis. There are still a few different possible scenarios. I must tell you that the move down here at the moment is rather a sign that we get an imminent sell-off, because this is going down a bit too fast to be still an ideal WXY pattern. But we take a look at that. We haven't reached invalidation, so this could still be a WXY, which means we see a larger retracement to the upside. But the whole reason that I showed you here in previous videos it's a WXY is because this move down looks corrective, and to be honest it still does look corrective. Therefore I had a WXY here on the chart. But the point is, if we drop much lower, then we'll probably get an imminent sell-off and a continuation of wave 3 straight away without a larger retracement. Anyway, the trend to the downside is still the primary expectation for ADA anyway. The thing is just that there was a potential, and there still is a potential for some short-term upside, but we have failed so far to hold support. Now, it is good news that we have broken to the upside of that corrective price channel, but ADA has failed after that to make a new high. It is so far retesting it from above. Yeah, so that is sort of the good news. But the problem is, you know, when you break out of a channel like that and then you're just sliding down, you're not really retesting. So what would have been good, I mean, I'm saying good because in the end the primary expectation is down anyway, but for a wave Y to the upside, what should have happened is here a retest and then making a higher high. So this at the moment is not good, and we just need to be prepared for an imminent sell-off to the downside, especially if we lose this trend line again. Yeah, these candles here, they look fairly impulsive, but the whole thing still has a lot of overlaps here, so it's a rather corrective wave pattern here. So I'm going to observe this, but at some point I will have to make the imminent sell-off the primary scenario. That will be if we drop below 32.4 cents, as indicated in previous videos. The reason is that if we drop below that 78.6% fib level, it will just get less likely that this is still a WXY pattern, and then I'm looking here at just a corrective move to the upside in an ABC, and then this is probably something like a leading diagonal to the downside, and it would sell us further, lead to another sell-off. I mean, Ethereum also, for example, broke out of a triangle here yesterday. We see that here. It's also not a sign of strength. It's a very quiet weekend. I think the market is sort of waiting a little bit. We haven't really seen a massive sell-off since the rumors have come out about a hack of FTX. We haven't seen a massive sell-off since the bankruptcy started of FTX US, but it's more like I think these sellers are a bit exhausted because we were massively oversold. So a lot of people, I think, also started to DCA at these levels. But at the moment the crypto prices are sliding. They have been sliding over the weekend. That is not a sign of strength, and we are soon here with ADA as well going to approach a key support level. So I think here the message is, you know, we've broken out of the channel that should normally have led to a move up, but it just shows the strength the weakness of this chart and generally across the market. So it shows actually that the expectation of new lower lows is still very, very much likely, because to see a substantial move to the upside from here, at the moment at least, there isn't really a sign. Yes, short-term upside still possible in a wave Y, but that this is a real breakout, a real breakout pattern is actually getting less and less likely. We talked about the possibility of a breakout. Yes, that would be a really bullish outcome, and that would mean that we have really had a bear market low here at 31 cents. But for me to believe that, the price would eventually need to get above, substantially above 41 cents, because this is the 78.6% retrace, and yeah, a move above that would just indicate that we are in something more bullish. But for now, I think we just need to wait where the price hits support. At the moment, the next key support level will be 32.4 cents, then 31.7. These are the last chances for the price to move up in a Y wave, and the target for the Y wave based on the current lows, but I don't think it will stop here. Well, it could, but the target would be the first one 39.9 cents, and the second one 44.1. But let's say if it really gets to 44.1, then it goes too high to still be in this particular scenario that we have on the chart, where we have here the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would actually go a bit too high for that, because it would invalidate the third wave. Yeah, because we go too high. So we then have to talk about a possible reset of this wave 2 here at the top, where we were at 44 cents. So I think it's a quiet day. It's going to be a quiet day. As always, maybe we see a bit of a price action around the weekly candle close. That will be later today. But at the moment, the market is just sliding, and it is making still lower lows and lower highs. There was a bit of a good signal that we moved up here, but you can see when we broke out of this channel, we failed to make 5 waves. I mean, this clearly shows 3 waves. So it's always a sign that things keep going dropping, right? 3 waves, and then we have continued to move down. Yeah, I mean, the channel I think is still valid, because we are currently retesting the support level of that. Yeah, you can see we're not dropping below it, and we're sort of moving down on this support level. But as long as we don't make, as long as we make lower lows and lower highs, we don't really have a reversal here. Okay, and that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.